To discuss the state pardon and its implications, I'm now being joined on the news at 10 from our Abuja studios by a former Attorney General of the Federation, Chief Richard Akinjide. Thank you so much for joining us on the news at 10.
Yes, good evening.
Yeah, let me just start by asking, what's your reaction and how do you react to the state pardon granted to these 8 Nigerians?
Oh, I support it 100%. It is a very, very important question. And this thing is rooted in the Constitution and the Council of State. And if you look at the members of the Council of State, you find that the present president is there, the former president are there, the Attorney General is there, and other eminent people. So it is not a composition of people who don't know what they are doing. They are the people who have ruled this country or are ruling this country and who knows what they are doing. And when President Shagari was in office, one of the greatest problems which President Shagari has to solve was Ojukwu's problem. And we all know that what Ojukwu did caused a lot of problems for this country. And President Shagari had the problem of what to do. Should he be brought back? Should he be pardoned? And he was then living in Côte d'Ivoire or Ivory Coast. And the matter went to the Council of State, and unanimously the Council of State supported that Ojukwu should be pardoned and he should be allowed to come back. Not only that, the Army was involved, they supported it, the Navy was involved, they supported it, and the Air Force was consulted and they supported it. And I had the privilege of being then a member of the Council of State by virtue of my office as the Attorney General, and I also supported it. I also drafted the pardon for Ojukwu, and I think I keep a copy of it. Those who are attacking what government has just done now should be extremely careful. You should separate reality from sentiment and know that those who are doing things are not small boys, they are not babies, they know what they are doing.
Well, beyond the individuals who have carried out or who have agreed that this decision will be taken, a lot of criticisms have trailed the announcement. Are some of the things we're hearing justified? For instance, in the case of Alame Seah, talking about trying to relaunch him into politics and speaking about its effect on lack of sincerity on the part of the government to fight corruption. Are some of those kind of statements justified?
I'm not saying that what he did was right, but you've got to maintain the right balance. The question arises, those money, have they been taken back to the Treasury? What are the facts before the Council of State? I don't want to believe that the former president, Alhaji Shehu Shagari or Obasanjo, will support it if it was not good at all. So, nor do I think that the present President Jonathan will have taken to the Council of State for the pardon if it was not right. So, all of us should maintain the right balance. I believe, as a former member of that council myself, that those who took decision must have done the right thing. I support them 100%.
Well, looking at the anti-corruption crusade, do you think this has had any negative impact on it at all? That's looking at the fight against corruption.
Well, I agree entirely that all of us should be anti-corruption. We should not support it. I'm not supporting it either. Well, will you balance that against the Nigerian Civil War? Will you balance that against what Ojukwu did? Will you balance that against the Civil War? Which one was greater? Is it that one or the issue of corruption? And I have no doubt that the President and the Council of State will take the right step to make sure that all the money stolen are recovered back into the Treasury.
Well, a quick comment on some of the individuals, looking at Alame Seah, Bulama Dia. What do you make of these men now that they're apparently free? That's those who are not given the posthumous